What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? It's your girl Crochet, and I'm back with another freaking video. First things first, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from your girl. Today is the first day of Vlogmas. It is the first day of Vlogmas. I attempted Vlogmas last year, and I think I stopped at like day 12. Maybe less than that, like day 8, and then it like skipped 12, then like skipped 20. But I hope I can do Vlogmas the whole way through. I actually been real good lately, and it hasn't even been Vlogmas, but I hope I can do Vlogmas the entire time, and that's just what I'm praying for. But I'm actually about to head to the store right now and get some of the stuff to make the K. After that, I do need to get refried beans. I'm pretty sure we have the rice. I'm almost positive we have the rice. Today is Taco Tuesday, so every time I make tacos, I always got to do it with like some rice and beans and stuff on the side. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have no refried. We have regular beans, like chili beans and stuff, but we don't have refried. And my mom is sending me back to the store because I bought vitamins the other day. And after I bought the vitamins, I took a picture and I sent it to her. She was just like, you gotta get those things in bulk. Those are very expensive. If you go somewhere, you know, they're usually like, you know, 10 to 20 bucks, but they're there for $5. Go back and get 4 or 5 more. And so yeah, I have to head back to the store to go get 4 more, because she wants them. And then after that, I probably just nothing else. I do need to shoot a new intro. The intro that just played was the intro from last year. You could tell by it's in like a whole different house. It's in a whole different home. And it's not the Winter Wonderland that I did this year. I know I didn't do all that for no reason. So I'm definitely going to try to shoot an intro in there so we can have a new intro. Plus, everybody's not in the intro. In the intro, it's just me, my man, and Aiden. I didn't include the other kids because they were always like gone last year. They was always like with their grandma and stuff like that. Or they was always with their uncle. But now that we moved, you know, like, they don't go nowhere, so they're here. So I could actually add them to the freaking video this time. I still have a little cold, but I'm feeling a little better today. I'm not as bad as I was yesterday. Yesterday, I feel like I was, like, dying in the bed. Like, once I got home and laid down, I took all that medication. Like I told you, sometimes when you lay down, you feel worse. Oh, I felt horrible. But now I feel okay. And I didn't feel like going to the store. I felt okay to pick up the camera, but my mama's mainly sending me to the store, so I'm like, while I'm out, I might as well get this stuff to make my K with. And yeah, so I'll see you guys while I'm out. And I also wanted to talk baby names today because we don't know what to name our child. We know we want to do something with a K or along the lines of a K because I'm a K. And he gets his junior, and girls don't really have juniors, but you know, we just want to keep the letter going, so we want to do something with the K. So we're gonna talk about that later. It's probably as soon as I get back to the crib. Okay, y'all, I had to stop real quick. I went into a store. I got almost everything that I needed, quite a bit of everything that I needed, but they didn't have the glitter. They didn't have the glitter, so I went to, oh, I didn't go. I'm about to go to another store by the house, but I stopped because one of these was right here, and one of these is just too bomb to pass up. I got me just a regular little 4 for $4 with a spicy nugget. And it's so good. I had to let y'all know how good it is. Everything fresh. Burger fresh, fries fresh, nuggets fresh. Okay, y'all, hours later, I am back. Ooh, I can't wait to get over this cold, which is crazy. The kids has already fallen off their cold. They were literally stuffy and sick like me for 2 days, and they're good, and they're trying to be back outside in tank tops and shorts, and it's like, it's cold now. It's freezing now. Like, y'all can't wear that. That's how y'all got a cold in the first place. Like, come on now. And meanwhile, I stay bundled up under the heater all day, medicated, and your girl just, it's just so much easier for kids to fight off this cold. But me, I have a problem, but I'm home. I started dinner. Today was chicken tacos because, you know, it's Taco Tuesday, so we always got to do some type of tacos. Put my hair up. I tried to do some little edges, but then I kept messing up, so I'm just like, hey, what am I going to do anyways besides finish dinner and go to bed? So not too focused on my hair. But I came to show you what I, you know, ended up finding. I still didn't find no glitter. I think everybody is out getting glitter because, as you know, everybody's out doing a lot of DIYs now with the, you know, Christmas decorations. Nobody's like buying Christmas decorations anymore. Everybody's doing DIYs. Like, I was stuck on DIY. So when I went to the store and noticed everything that I needed was gone, I kind of know that everybody's kind of doing the same thing right now. But yeah, for the K, for my 40K that I'm trying to do, I couldn't find any glitter. I couldn't find any gold glitter at that, but this is what I'm gonna do. I had got a poster board, and this is what I'm going to do. So I already have my balloons. The balloons are just over there. I showed it in another video, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trace out a K. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it this big. I should make it this big because this is pretty much how big the balloons are. The balloons aren't these huge giant balloons. It's just, you know, this regular size. So I'll probably just trace out a K and cut a K out. Or it just depends on how big it is, because then I could just do like, you know, the main part of the K here and, you know, the two arms, legs, whatever. But that is my idea to make my K because glitter is just out. So excuse me. So now let's talk baby names before I end this video. Like I said, me and my fiance Darnell, we had got together and we were first thinking of all these names, just any name in the book, just anywhere, everywhere. And we just finally just decided on having a K, just a K, whatever it is, it's going to be a K. And so then we went on to search names because, excuse me, honestly, he was giving me K's, and the K's he was giving me, I just was not feeling. And the reason why I wasn't feeling this, they're not bad names, they're not ugly names or nothing like that. They're cute names, but he was mainly saying them off of the rappers, and I definitely don't want my daughter named after rappers. If anything, you know, that's just the last thing I'm thinking about. Like, our daughter, and then, oh yeah, let's name her after one of your favorite rappers. No, that's just not what I want to do personally. So I'm not feeling the name because of that. It has nothing to do with the actual name, because the name isn't bad. Which the two names that he gave was Cassidy, which was the rapper Cassidy, and the rapper Casey. So I'm just like, I'm not into neither one, honestly. No, because when I think about it, I'm just going to constantly just keep thinking of the rapper. I'm not going to think about, oh, you know what people think about names? They think about like how beautiful it was to come up with the name and stuff. But when I think about it, I'm going to just think about a rapper, Cassidy. Like, I don't, that's out. To me, it's just, that's just what it's not about to be. And he was really, really gutting for those names. And I was just like, no, shut it down. So he kind of was upset. But I want it to be really thoughtful. And I kind of want the name to stand for something. So, those are the names that he gave. I wasn't really feeling it. So me and Darnell actually then went online. And, you know what? No, first me and my sister talked, and we were on the phone with her friend Kaylin, and he said a name. Can't think of what it was. I know it started with a Kai. It was Kyle. I think it was like Kyle. And I liked the name, but then I was just like, you know what? I don't know about Kyle, but I'm leaning towards Kai. Like, I kind of like the name Kai. It may not just be just Kai, maybe Kai for short, but I was liking the, you know, Kyeras and the Kais. I was liking the Kais. So it might be along the lines of a Kai, but I'm not too sure. So me and Darnell went online and we pretty much went down the list. And these are going to be the top names that we kind of was like, we can do. But I want to say them over the next few days. Because I want it to be like, I don't know. When he told me, I've heard of the name Aiden before, but I didn't think about it for my son. But when we were talking and I was just like, okay, what kind of name? And we were talking about names and things like that. And when he said Aiden, like, I thought like, wait, Aiden? So it took me a few days and I walked around the house like, Aiden, can I say Aiden? Like I had to actually imagine it. Like if it's a name that I don't see myself saying all day, every day, then I'm not going to choose that name. You know what I'm saying? So I literally walked around while I was pregnant like, Aiden. And I'm just like, I actually like that name. Like I'm used to that name. I could see it. My baby is an Aiden. So I named him Aiden. So I have this list of names and I'm going to go around. Like I said, there's a few names that probably aren't going to make the list, but stand out that I do want to just walk around the house saying, just to see if like I can real life get used to saying these K names. So the first name, Kennedy. I never knew a Kennedy. I like the name because now I've heard it, you know, from, you know, Kennedy Sloan. But other than that, I never even thought about the name, but it's a cute name. You know, I can see a Kennedy, but, you know, who knows? And next is Kaylee. I don't know about a Kaylee. Kaylee. I don't know about Kaylee. I mean, it's cute. I just don't know about a Kaylee. I don't know. Kayla. It's definitely not gonna be a Kayla because I just feel like Kayla is a cute name. I ain't gonna lie. Kayla's a pretty name. I know a lot of Kaylas. I know even like outside of just the name Kayla, they're like La Kayla, Michaela. Like I know a lot of Kaylas. Kayla is a very, 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 very common name. I kind of don't want to do a name too common. I kind of want to go more on the unique side. But, you know, I don't want to start making up stuff. You know, people just start making up names like Kalika and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, your girl's just not trying to make up no crazy out there names. But I do want a name that's more unique instead of a name that's very, 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 very common. I had like 5 Kaylas in my class. So like we had to name them like Kayla T, Kayla C, Kayla. I don't want my daughter to have to deal with that because there's so many Kaylas. And just like my friend Samantha, that name is so freaking common. So it's like Samantha S, Samantha C, Samantha R. Like it was so many Samanthas. So I definitely don't want a name that's completely very, very, very common. Kayla is one of them. Kayla is a very, very common name. So it most likely won't be a Kayla. Kendall. Kendall is cute. Again, I never knew of a Kendall. You know, I don't know a lot of K's. I really just don't know a lot of K's. Which was the next name on our list, Cadence. Cadence is really cute. I like Cadence. I do like Cadence. That's going to be one of my top names. That's the name that I'm still going to walk around saying. I like Cadence. Cadence, personally. I like that. That's a cute name to me. Kyara. Kyara, I like that name. Kyara. I don't know how I feel about Kyara. I knew a Kyara, you know, so that's a cute name. I knew a Kyara in high school. So I could see myself saying that name. Kyara. Kyla. I like Kyla. I'm not going to lie. Kyla's like the top of my name list because like I told you guys, I've been on the Kais lately. I don't know why. I even told my man, like when we first thought it was a boy and we were going through names, we eventually, like we were saying, you know, we might name our son Prince, but it ended up being a girl. So but while we were going through names, I was like rooting for Kyrie because I really do like the Kais. Like I like Kais. So Kyla is the top of my thing right now. I'm loving the name Kyla. I'm not gonna lie. I like Kyla. Kyla's really cute to me. Kalani. That's the one he's rooting for the most. He says it already. He walks around saying Kalani and then the middle name and last name. Like, he walks around saying the full name, and he's just like, he already told some people, they're just like, oh, we like that name. So he's already, like, he's rooting for Kalani. Only reason why I'm not rooting for Kalani, I think Kalani is a cute name. But the only reason why I'm not rooting for Kalani, well, there's two ways to spell it. I could spell it the way where it's shorter, you know, because if you spell it the other way, it's kind of long. It's kind of long, and I kind of want a short name because she's going to have two middle names. It's going to be whatever her first name is, two middle names, because she's going to be named after both of her grandmothers, and then her last name. So because of that, I know Aiden has a short name already. Aiden, AYDEN, it's already short. But because he has two long middle names, a name is always cut off. Like, no matter where we go, it's always cut off. So I personally, it bothers me. Like, I know for a fact what his full freaking name is. But, like, on his, even I think on his birth certificate, it says Aiden DeAndre Christo. Like, it stops at Christo, not Christopher. It stops at Christo on his birth certificate, and his social, it just stops. No, on his birth certificate, it's fully spelled out on his birth certificate. I lied. It's fully spelled out on his birth certificate, but it's not spelled out on his social. It's too long for his social. So, yeah, and then even when he goes to doctors or whatever, and they print out his, thing, his middle name get cut off. And I kind of don't like that, because I named him both names for a reason. I wanted him to have both of his uncles' names. Like, what if I never have another boy? So I had to put both of the names right there. So it was just like, I don't like how the name get cut off. And I don't want the name to get cut off. Kalani is already a long name. And then two middle names, one is short as well. One middle name is short, and the other one is kind of long. And then the last name. So to me, it's just like, I don't want no long name, because it's just going to get cut off. And I don't know. It really doesn't matter, because her name is her name, and what's on her birth certificate matters. But to me, looking at paperwork and getting paperwork and having names cut off, it's kind of like irritating. Like, that's not his name. That's cut off. That's not Christo. Christo ain't his name. Christopher is his middle name, not Christo. Like, it bothers me. So I don't know. I could still spell it the short way. But Kalani is a cute name. I do like that name. And then another reason why I kind of don't want to do Kalani is because a lot of people are doing Kalani. Even an old coworker of mine, she just recently had her daughter, and she named her daughter Kalani as well. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm just biting off of people, copying off of people, and doing what the other people do. Like I said, I like more unique names versus a name that's kind of just very, very, very common. And Kalani is starting to get real common. It's starting to get really common. So I'm not sure how I feel. I love the name. It's a pretty name, but I'm not sure how I feel. That's like on a 9, I'm gonna say on a list of 1 to 10, on a number list of 1 to 10. How pretty it is? Oh, it's a 9. That name is pretty, but will I use it? I'm saying about like a 6, 7. I don't know if that name's gonna be used. I don't know. There's Kyra. I liked it Kyra because it reminded me of Tyra without being Tyra. You know what I'm saying? So I thought Kyra was cute. Again, it's Kai. I'm rooting for the Kais. So Kyra was cute to me. This one I like and my man likes. So far, me and him haven't really liked the same name at all the whole time we've been name dropping. But we could both see Callie. He likes Callie. I like Callie. Callie is cute to me. Only reason why, because, we're from Cali, but we're going to spell it with a K if we do have a Cali. Callie's cute. I like Callie. It's short, simple. It's cute. I like Callie. Last one that we caught on our list, and I really like this name as well, but again, it's kind of lengthy. So I don't know any like letters. This is over 5 letters. I feel like anything over 5 is long. Yeah, it's 9 letters. So I feel like anything over 5 is a long name, and it's 9 letters. But I really, really like the name, and it's Kinsley. I like Kinsley. I think that's a very, very cute name. You don't hear it a lot. I've heard it before, but you don't hear it a lot. You're not gonna have 4 Kinsleys in your class. Like, that's what you're not gonna do. You're gonna have 4 Kaylas. You're not gonna have a lot of Kinsley in your class. You're just not. And I feel like I like that. I like Kinsley. It's very cute. But it's kind of long. It's lengthy. Like I said, it's lengthy. But like I said, I could get over the fact. No, I can't. I'm not going to lie. It bothers me with my son. I don't know why it bothers me. It's very small. It's nothing that serious. But it does bother me that his name gets cut off. It bothers me. So there goes all the names that I really, really, really like. Let me give you my top 5 names that I may use. So 5. We're gonna go backwards. 5 is gonna be Cadence. Cadence is number 5 because I really do like the name Cadence. I really do. Cadence is cute. It's just the length that's getting me, and I think that's it. It's just the length that's getting me. Other than that, Cadence, it goes with Aiden, and you know how some people have their kids' name all start with a certain letter, or they all rhyme or something like that. So Cadence and Aiden will kind of go hand in hand, I guess. So Cadence will be, 5. Option number 5. Option number 4 will be Kinsley. I like Kinsley. I do. It's cute. I do. It's cute. Again, what's getting me is the length. Like, if the name was a little shorter, it will be higher up on the list, but Kingsley is cute. I like that name. That name could go either way. I think I've heard of a boy named Kingsley, so whatever it is, I think it's cute. I like it. So number 3. Number 3, I'm going to go with Kalani. Kalani, I really do like Kalani. Kalani's cute. If we do go with Kalani, like I said, we'll be shortening up. It'll be the shorter version instead of the longer version. Number 2, we're going to go with Callie. I think Callie's cute. It's short. It's simple. Callie, that's just it. Callie. And my favorite one, number 1, is Kyla. I like Kyla. Just cute. So those are the baby names that I came up with. I'm about to end this video here because I know I could talk about these baby names all day. Tomorrow I might have a different top 5. Like, you never know. I never know what I want to do that day. And there's times where it's like me and Darnell, we come together and we're like, yeah, it's going to be this name. It's this name. It's this name. And then the next day I'll send him another name and he's just like, whatever, who cares? I'm over it at this point. But I honestly kind of want to just make sure we have like at least a top 3. Get it to a top 3. And then when we're in the hospital, we can go off of that top 3. But thank you guys for watching. We got Vlogmas popping off. So you guys will catch me every single day. Catch you on the next one. Hey.